This is your Weather Extreme video for Sunday, July the 8th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and it looks like we're in for a period of unsettled weather, and it looks like maybe some heavy rain. Could we go from drought to flooding issues? It's a possibility. There's our sky cam from Fayette this morning, and the lights are coming off at the street, but looks like the sun is rising there, and we got a few clouds in the sky. A few clouds up at Decatur, too, as we look out over the Tennessee River Valley. There's a front across the Ohio River Valley that is expected to droop down into our area thanks to the development of an upper-level trough. Now, right now, the ridge is moving to the west as it's being nudged over into the western states, and that will help to establish a trough over the eastern part of the country, and that should bring us at least some relief from the heat and from the drought with some rain and some unsettled weather for the next several days. Temperatures this morning generally in the 70s across the area. Satellite image this morning indicates that it is a little bit drier in the east than it is in the west, so the chances for showers are probably a little bit higher in west central Alabama than they are in the east central part of the state. And right now we do have a few showers that have developed in northwest Alabama, but those are moving off into West Tennessee. There's the QPF, and there's the issue right now is, first of all, where's the front going to drop to, first of all? Second, we've got a very moist atmosphere in place across the southeastern U.S., so it looks like we're going to have rain. Now, not everybody's going to get rain every day necessarily. It's still going to be a showery situation, but with that, we are looking at the possibility of on the order of at least 1 to maybe 4 inches over parts of the central and north Alabama area. Storm Prediction Center is outlooking a slight risk from eastern Kentucky across into the mid-Atlantic states and a C-text over our area. We stay with the C-text, and what that means is that they're not looking for organized thunderstorms particularly. This is day 2, by the way, but we are looking at the possibility of isolated severe storms occurring, and that continues into day 3 with the very moist atmosphere and clusters, all the mesoscale boundaries that are going on, so nothing terribly organized. Tropics remain quiet, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, let's take a look at modeling, and there is the little vortex that is probably responsible for those showers across northern Mississippi this morning and northwestern Alabama. And you can see that the ridge is beginning to bulge up into western Canada. And then on Monday, we see that trough does begin to dig into the eastern part of the country. And, of course, what that does for us is bring the front ever so much closer, at least down into kind of the southern Ohio River Valley, if you will, down into Kentucky and Tennessee line area. But that still puts us in scattered showers on Monday. Now, the trough sharpens up a bit on Tuesday, and that's when the real action, I think, begins as we get that front down into Tennessee and perhaps even into the Tennessee River Valley. And interesting, the models are in reasonably good agreement. There's the European, and it not too bad on the positioning and certainly showing maybe I think the European's a little bit more aggressive with the coverage of rain. But it does look like, rain is in the forecast and perhaps heavy at times for especially maybe Tuesday and Wednesday. The trough is there on Wednesday and stays with us on Thursday, so we stay unsettled. Although the trough's beginning to weaken on Thursday and into Friday, you see it's kind of opening up. And so I think what's going to happen is we're going to go back to a little bit more of a scattered situation as the front more or less washes out and becomes less of a focus for the showers and thunderstorms, but we still remain somewhat unsettled with showers a possibility. The trough continues to weaken more or less on Saturday, a week from yesterday, and then by Sunday, a week from today, we're more or less losing the trough. It's still kind of there over Texas, but it's certainly much weaker than it was, but we're not seeing an air mass change, so therefore scattered showers are continuing even into next weekend. So certainly an unsettled period ahead, and the possibility that we may see some heavy rains that will help with the drought conditions. And there's a look at the long-range 500 millibar pattern for Sunday, July the 22nd. As we head into the end of July, looks like the ridge still off to our west primarily, but certainly a general ridging pattern across the southern part of the United States. Well, thanks for tuning into the Weather Extreme video. James Spann should be back with the next edition first thing on Monday morning. In the meantime, I hope your Sunday is a good one, and Godspeed.
Thank you you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
In back-to-back ratings periods,
more people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.